What is up, everybody? It's your favorite troll on YouTube today, Mr. Angry Troll. And today we're going to go over patch 7.3.0 for Dead by Daylight. The PTB was just recently out, and here are some of the changes that are going to be happening you may not know about. Killer perk updates, furtive chase. You become obsessed with one survivor. You lurk in the shadows, eliminating your victims one by one. When your obsessed is hooked, furtive chase receives a token up to a maximum of 2, 3, and 4 tokens. Each token decreases your terror radius by 5 meters, while in chase, it was originally 4 meters. The next one is a survivor perk update where it is background player. When a killer picks up another survivor, background player activates for 10 seconds. When you start running, break into a sprint of 150 seconds of your normal movement speed for 5 seconds. They actually reduce this now to 4 seconds, so it's a little bit of a small nerf on there. The perk cannot be used while suffering from exhaustion. This perk causes exhaustion of 60, 50, and 40 seconds. The next one we're going to be doing right now is the Skull Merchant. The Skull Merchant has a lot of things coming out there, and I have been very vocal about it. That a lot of people do not play a Skull Merchant. A lot of people are pissed off with the Skull Merchant, with the whole entire fact that, it's just, 3-gen, radius and things like that. But we're going to play the video posted by Dead by Daylight of all the changes coming to the Skull Merchant, and you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think.
The Skull Merchant's drones have had some big changes, so let's go over what you can expect to see coming to live. The Skull Merchant's drones have been reworked to be much more chase-focused than area denial-driven. Now starting with 6 drones, the Skull Merchant can deploy them and become undetectable for 8 seconds. Drones are placed in stealth mode, where the scanning beam is hidden until triggered by a survivor. Once triggered, the drone will enter scouting mode, where the scanning beam will now be visible to all survivors. If a survivor is scanned by a drone 3 times, they will be injured by a claw trap that also inflicts the hindered status effect, which decreases the survivor's movement speed. But if a survivor stays still within the drone's radius, they will not trigger the sensors, allowing them to continue working on generators, for instance. Lastly, drones will no longer be destroyed upon interacting with survivors, but will now be disabled for a short time.
Now, one of the biggest killers out there right now is the Trapper. The Trapper has gotten a huge buff coming out right now, which you can see the video that's popping up right here. When setting a bear trap, the Trapper gets a haste status effect for 7.5% for 5 seconds. That is a brand new effect. The Coffee Grounds add-on has been updated to indicate it has an additional haste effect. And when the trial begins, he has 8 bear traps spawned on the map. It was originally 6. This is a huge buff for the Trapper, in my opinion, especially with a 7.5. You're pretty much setting down a trap in front of somebody, like maybe at a pallet that's downed, and you're getting that haste effect for 5 seconds. So it's almost like bloodlust going after a survivor that they may be like, oh, let me just wait for him. Now you have to kind of strategically run away from him when he's setting down a trap a lot quicker. Killers, you're getting a little bit more stuff out there. Another killer tweaks are Huntress. She's reloading hatches, takes 3 seconds. Was originally 4. That is another buff to her a little bit. We also have Deathslinger, which is going to be reloading, takes 2.6 seconds. It was originally 2.7 seconds. Add-on Warden's Keys decreases a spear gun's reload time by 0.35 seconds. It was 0.5. The add-on Jaw Smasher increases movement speed by 1.5% while aiming down the spear gun sights. It was 1% before. And the add-on Wanted Poster increases movement speed by 3% while aiming down the spear gun sights. It was 2.5. So Deathslinger is getting also a small little buff out there right now. With Deathslinger, I do feel a lot of people do not play with him. A lot of people kind of DC when they play with him. So it's pretty cool that he's getting a little bit of buff, I guess. I don't know. The next one we're getting is Legion. The add-on BFFs.
Blue, you're my boy!
Homies. Earn tokens for hitting survivors during Feral Frenzy. Second chain hit, 2 tokens. Third chain hit, 3 tokens. 4th chain hit, 4 tokens. And the 5th chain hit, 5 tokens. That's a lot of damn tokens. Once the gates are powered, if more than 15 or more tokens have been collected, gain a 6% movement speed boost while not using Feral Frenzy. It was 4% before. Now you're getting a 2% increase on movement speed. Trickster, he is getting reloading knives, take 3 seconds. It was originally 4 seconds. But does anybody really play Trickster? I mean, the next one we got is the anti-face camp feature. Now, survivors on a hook have an internal camp meter, which fills when the killer is nearby. The meter fills faster the closer the killer is, but slower if the other survivors are near. Never becomes negative. Once the meter is full, the survivor gets a prompt allowing them to escape the hook with 100% probability. Survivors who take this action gain endurance for 15 seconds. This feature shuts off entirely once the exit gates are powered. As a part of the system, the cannibal can no longer hit a survivor who has an endurance twice in the same 0.5 second time span. So this is going to help out with the anti, camping. You still have one gen left, you're camped, the killers are standing there. You're going to be able to get off the hook. Hopefully you can tell your friends, hey, look, don't get near me. Which is going to suck because if you play solo, you can't really tell people, hey, look, don't come near me, don't come here. Because it does go slower. This way it does go a little bit quicker. You can get yourself off the hook. Gives you about 15 seconds. You can run. Exits are opened. Get out. I do like it. I do like the whole entire cannibal can no longer hit the survivor twice when they're endurance. So that whole entire chainsaw melee that before would not work very good. It's pretty cool. What I do think is going to help out with this is that slippery meat and deliverance will pretty much be nerfed, I would think. Because you usually use deliverance when you had like the whole entire fight. Oh, let me save someone off the hook. And then I get anti-face camp. And then I can just get off the hook and I can run. A slippery meat was pretty much so you could try getting off the hook. This kind of helps you out a little bit. I understand the whole entire feature of like it goes slower when survivors are nearby. The reason why it does this is because when you think about it, if I'm a killer and I'm chasing after another survivor, I'm just going to run right to the hook and start getting that meter filled up. So they kind of want to make it in a way that you can't kind of cheat the system, and I think that's what it is. Let me know what you guys think, but I think that's the reason why they did that. The next one we have is map update. So we have Shatter Square map update. We're going to play the video right now explaining exactly what it's going to be happening. You guys can read it on there, and then guys, let me know what happens. And lastly, the Macmillan State realm has been in the game for about 7 years. So it's been there from inception of the game. The layouts and the information have been available for us for a while. So pretty much we already know where to go, where the best spots to do, and things like that. Well, they're going to do a whole entire thing. They're going to add new variations to the Macmillan Estate realm maps to the existing pool. I think that's pretty cool. They're adding different changes to it. I still wish that the Shatter Square map had the way that you can go into the castle and play in the castle, but I mean, it happens. We can't get everything that we want. Next feature, we're bot improvements. They reworked the bot skills check system to set skill rates not correlate with skill check size. Skill check debuffs, such as the Doctor's Madness or Hex Lullaby, reduce the odds of hitting the skill check. They also did some bug fixes as well. Audio fixed an issue that caused the killer to hear Ripley's dialogue in the menus. Fixed an issue that caused the subtitles in the Mastermind's Mori to disappear quickly after appearing. Bots can now attempt to self-unhook. Bots can now break a stare down with the killer earlier when standing on the opposite sides of the remote flame turret. Bots now try to look for potential killer approach paths when doing long interactions, taking breaks from turning the camera slowly around. Characters as well fix an issue that caused the Huntress, Cannibal, Clown, Ghostface, and the Hag to not follow the rule of looking slightly down when vaulting. The Xenomorph tail attack no longer will allow to hit behind the killer. The FOU increase from blinks can no longer be seen on the tally screen when leaving a match during a blink as the nurse. Environment maps fix an issue where the dream snares of Nightmare could be placed under the floor of the Shatter Square's main building. Fix an issue where the dream snares of the Nightmare could be placed under the floor of the Toby Blaze house. Fix an issue where the Demogorgon could jump off top of walls in the Sir Ward realm maps. Fix an issue in the Cold Wind Farm realms maps where assets were too close and blocked by the navigation of players. It is no longer possible to place Bear Trap higher than the killer, preventing animation glitch during the reset. The Chemical Trap is no longer invisible of the palette if the survivor gets hit by an animation. Perks, the ultimate weapon perk, no longer applies to all survivors hiding inside lockers. Undying now allows handle tokens stacks on the Hex, the third seal correctly. And then they did some platform changes with the fix a crash on the Nintendo Switch that could happen when interacting with a friend's menu. And then the UI for consoles, the loadout, search bar, virtual keyboard now appears in the player selected language rather than in English. And map icon verifications will display numerical indicators. Miscellaneous equipped charms are now always visible on the displayed character of the store. And those are all the patch notes coming out to 7.3.0 for Dead by Daylight. Let me know what you think. Do you think these are going to be good changes? Do you think the buffs are way too much for Trapper? And do you like what the Skull Merchant got? If you do, like always, like and subscribe. And as always, make sure to check out all my other videos, especially this one where it seems that TCM is trying to charge a little bit too much right now for all their downloadable content, which may be hindering them and bring back Dead by Daylight to the light that it once was. It still is, I guess. But my name is Mr. Angry Troll, your favorite troll on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.